Class 5 here, we start with the heavyweight class. This is Class 5A, it's been split into two categories again. Very strong class, gone highly commended with this roan shorthorn steer. It's not often that you get to see a shorthorn steer with the muscle of this steer. Very good muscled steer, very strong top through him. He's going to have enough cover to get him over line, but a very interesting steer, and I really like him. Highly commended also goes to an Angus steer here before you. Heavyweight steer. This steer probably doesn't have the muscle of the shorthorn steer, but no particular order in how we're giving highly commended here. It's just the way they run in their pens. An Angus steer there. Going to have the good eating quality points this steer. Very well covered, very even steer throughout. Just probably doesn't have the overall yield of some of the steers above him. In 5th place we have the grey steer, tag 628. Very good even steer. As you can see, this steer's got more volume of shape throughout than the steer. Highly commended the Angus steer. I just really like the overall evenness. He's got that good width through the top. I really like his depth of body, and he's a steer. He's covered well. He's going to meet the fat requirements here, and probably as we start to get higher in the placings, you'll just see a bit more yield and shape probably come into the steers above him, but a very good honest steer. In 4th place we've got tag number 146, another speckled steer. This steer has got a good top through him, probably not a high yielding steer in terms of live to dress weight, but a steer that's got a good amount of muscle throughout, a nice top through him. Both the speckled steers in 3rd and 4th are very similar and very much the same mould. In 3rd place we have the speckled steer, tag 668. This steer, interesting steer. Some of these speckled steers have been very interesting to look at. They probably just don't have the overall length of some of the steers above them, but I really like the strong top line of this steer. I like his good butt profile there, as you can see. Tremendous hindquarter to that steer, and plenty of depth and good cover. We're really only splitting hairs in some of these classes, in some of, 1st to 4th, but a worthy place getter of 4th, and a steer that I'll be really interested to see how he hangs up. As I said, he's got that strong top through him, a good hindquarter to him. I just probably went with something a little bit more length to him in carcass. In 2nd place is the yellow Charolais steer, tag number 645. I moved this steer up once I come back and have another look at him. He's a steer I just felt had a good profile all the way throughout. As you can see, he's got exceptional length to him, a high yielding steer. He's got a very strong top through him, and a steer that's covered evenly, and carries himself very well all the way throughout. I just thought he was a very good steer, and I put him up there higher, and he's come 2nd in this class. You really get behind him and have a look, you'll appreciate the overall volume of that steer all the way throughout. In 1st place of Class 5A in the heavyweights is tag number 609, a red limo cross steer, as you can see. As I went and had a look, this steer took my attention straight away. You can come back, and as you can see, a very clear standout winner in my opinion of this class. A steer that's got tremendous length, tremendous profile throughout. You see a very good hindquartered steer, and as you look at that width all the way through the top line right through to the shoulder, a steer that's very even covered. There's no waste to that steer, and if you have a good look at him there, he's got the cover in the brisket, he's got a good cot under him, and you can see the fat pockets around his tailhead. That steer is going to be covered well, and I just thought the overall capacity and volume to him that's got him on top here today. Highly commended here. We have the red shorthorn steer, tag number 145. Really like this steer. This was a very tough class. I felt this was probably one of the most evenest classes for what I looked throughout the whole day, Class 5B. But highly commended to this steer. As we go up and have a look at a few other steers, he probably just doesn't have the overall yield. But this steer, very even throughout, and steers like these shorthorn steers, you just know that they're going to be scoring good in the eating quality points, and they'll start to get some points through there. So, but this is a very tough class, and really deserved. He's highly commended, this steer. highly commended goes to this white Charolais steer, tag number 168. I just thought this steer, he had good yield throughout him. He's got a good top line through him, a good carcass pattern throughout, lovely hind-quartered steer. But as I said there earlier, when we start to go up through the placings here higher, you're just going to see a bit more overall yield and a bit more meat throughout those steers above him. But a very good steer and deserved his highly commended in a strong class. Fifth place goes to tag 608, the Angus steer there. A very good Angus steer. It'd be the best Angus steers I've seen throughout today so far. Still a few more classes to go, but if you have a look at the natural stance on the steer, he stands wide, so that suggests that he's got meat all the way throughout. And a steer, for an Angus steer, is a well-muscled steer, as you can see throughout the hind quarter there. Very even covered steer, there's no waste on him. But as I'm just repeating myself again, but you'll just see when we move on to these next few steers, just a bit more volume throughout the whole steers. But this steer will score pretty high. It looks like the eating quality points would get him up there also. Fourth place, we have tag number 142, Limo Angus cross steer. I really like the overall evenness to this steer. That's what's got him up there in fourth today. I just felt he had plenty of length to him, good profile steer, a very safe steer to have there. He's very even in his cover. You know, him and the Angus steer were very close and very similar types of steers. I just felt this steer may just had a bit more top in him, but they're very even. In third place we have the Simmental steer here. Tag number 620, very even steer all the way throughout. I like his great length through him, a good top in him, but I just felt his overall balance overall is what's got him third there today. In second place is tag 181, a Limousin steer. I like this steer's length. That's what's got him up there, and there's a bit more. I think he's going to be a bit more yield throughout, and he's got that stronger, better top line throughout. I really admire this steer's length. As you look at him standing there, a steer with a lot of length, that's more cuts out of him. A steer that's got a good butt profile to him, the way it comes into his body. He's got the depth down through the leg, and we're getting in the heavyweights now. There is no seams or anything in that steer. He's going to have the fat cover and worthy of his second place here today. Winner of Class 5B is tag number 607, the Red Limo steer, as you can see. What's got him up on top today is his overall volume all the way throughout. When you get up there and have a very good look over the top of that steer, he's very wide all the way through, tremendous hind quarter, a lot of meat through that steer. He probably doesn't have the length of the steer I put in second, but I just thought the overall top and volumes throughout that steer and the overall even softness, very soft fleshing steer but it has a lot of meat to him.